Buena Park is in the building. Buena Park? What's the deal? Nothing but the homies out there. Nothing but the homies. What's up with the homies?
Who poppin'? We poppin'.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show where anything goes. I'm your host, Mark Vargas, and you're tuned into the Center Lock Show. And today, man, we just got the newest UNLV commit in the building. DB receiver, Mr. Do It All on the field, returner, whatever you need, this man does it. Bijon Harris, aka BJ, aka Mr. Do It All, aka Mr. Touchdown, Mr. Everything. Hey, BJ, man, congratulations. We're just clapping it up, man. It's a big accomplishment, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. It is a big accomplishment. Yeah. Come a long way to get this. A long way. And what Kobe say, like the jersey in the background, job not finished. I'm gonna go here with this moment mentality and go crazy.
That's right, man. Well, how did the whole UNLV, situation go down? Was this something that kind of came up late? Something that was kind of on the back burner, kind of probably you were at Juco. So for those that don't know, my boy BJ, we'll get a little bit more into his story right now, but he was a Juco transfer, going to a D1 school. So it's a little bit different from a high school going straight to D1. There's a little bit of, hoops and obstacles you got to jump through just to get that D1 offer at a Juco. You got to make sure all your classes are lined up. And so did that play effect in this whole situation, or was this they gave you that call and it was, go time?
No, that played effect. It played effect on a lot of stuff, like because I wasn't a December graduate, and that's when they want all the JUCO guys, and I was like a late graduate coming out of JUCO, so it kind of threw away a lot of offers I could have had. But they came in late, and they wasn't playing. They was trying to pull a plug on me, and then that's all I was waiting for, somebody to take me serious and pull a plug on me. Other people just trying to give me visits and stuff like that, and I wasn't with all that, because I'm like, if you look at the film, I'm like, man, I'm really a steal for y'all, and for y'all to be treating me like I'm just some other JUCO player, which is I'm not. Like, I'm like above them, not like that, saying like that, but I really work hard. Like, I'm like, you see it on the film that I'm
right.
like,
You gotta
I'm
have that
above,
mindset. You right
above what they are. So it's like, man, like y'all treating me like I'm just like a little too low. Like, I'm like, man, I'm really a steal. Like, grab me. So yeah, but yeah, and then before I went there, I had Missouri. I was gonna go to the SEC. I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. Boom. This is like, now I really get to show what I want to do. And then I kind of like sat down with somebody. We talked it out. We was like, man, do we really want to do that? Like, cause not that I'm not scared of none of them. I go out there. It's just that they don't pass like they run a lot. So, and I'm like, I really only got 2 years left to do what I need to do. So let's go to a passing lead. And then it was the Mount West, and then UNLV came in, and they took me serious and took me on a visit, did everything, and then they pulled the plug, and I was like, man, I like it here. Let's do it.
No, man, that's smart. You just touched on it right there. To have somebody that talked to you, spoke that truth to you, like, hey, that SEC, that would be great. You know what I mean? I'm the same way. I want to go play with number one this, number one that. Hey, I'm a dog. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of nobody. But there's decisions you got to make, business decisions. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, this is you playing ball, you going to school and everything, but it also is a business decision. You got to be able to plan a short term but a long term goal. A long term vision. You go into the UNLV, you're gonna be on the field. You're gonna be getting a lot of reps out, receiver DB reps, you know what I mean, coverage reps. And at the end of the day, you trying to go to the league, so you want that film, you know what I mean? So that's a blessing that you have somebody in your corner that can come to you and speak that truth to you.
Yeah. And the person I did it, it's Juice. It's Jalen Hawkins that I was talking to. Like, yeah, that's who I'll be kind of talk to when I go get my haircut. I go talk to him. I talk to him about what's going on. So yeah, help me out.
Hey, and we all know, those that don't know Juice, man. Hey, Juice has been in the corner of a lot of very successful people, and I mean, he's always been a truth teller, and I mean, that's in today's world, we got a lot crazy going on. You need a lot of those truth tellers. You need a lot of those, leaders of men. And Juice has been that, and will continue to be that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Juice, yeah, man. That's he utmost respect for him, man. Cause man, he took me in when I first came out there, he took me and I come in, out of a bad situation out of Compton, just being bad. And then when I came out there, I was still kind of falling down, but he never gave other coaches gave up on me, but Juice is always there, like, man, just get it together, bro. You gonna and then now where I'm at now, I thank him a lot. Always Juice has always got my respect. Always got his back. But yeah.
Nah, man, that's love right there. That's what we all need. But so UNLV, you took your visit, man. How did it feel? Like that was the right move? Did it feel like you saw like kind of like the stars align when you were out there? I saw those videos, man. You putting the jerseys on, you were taking your visit, man. That's a great feeling right there. For those that had the opportunity to take a visit, you know how special they make you feel, and those to commit to those schools, man, it's something else. Now you're a UNLV, it's a running rebel, right? That's what they are.
Yes, sir.
So hey, man, it's go time now.
Man, I leave. I leave on the first. They already did like some special requests. Like I leave on the first. They want me to get started and learn these plays and stuff. So I'm like, all right. But yeah, it felt. Get back to that. It felt great. It felt great. The best part was probably like just walking out the tunnel into that field. It was like I just walking that. It was like I skipped past college. I'm like, dang, because it had the Raiders stuff, everything. I'm like, man, just walking out, I was like, dang, one step away. Like, let's just get this. Like, just focus on this college, do the best we can here, and then we take that next step. But that was like the best part about it. Like that amazed me. Like just walking in there and going through that tunnel, and then walking on the field. I was like, dang,
it's almost like is you could you're like living your dream in a way. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
Like you really are. You know what I mean? You're a D1 athlete. You know what I mean? You're the top of the top. You know what I mean? So you're there, bro. Like you said, job's not finished, but you could smell that dream. You could start hearing the whistles, the fans cheering, bro. Like that's a blessing right there, bro.
Man, like yeah, how you said, like you can really like now, like I can see it, like it's down there. I just gotta finish. Like it's
you see the light in the
light. Yeah. I can see the light, like it's right there. Like I just gotta do what I gotta do, take care of business here.
Yep.
And then we over there.
And let's speak on that, bro. So where you're at now, let's say this. Well, you're what, 21, 20 years old, right?
Yeah, 21.
21. Let's go back to 14, 15 years old. Maybe even further. We could go even further, bro. Like you touched on it before, Juice met you before you got out here and all that. Do you think this was you think this was a reality?
Nah, I'm not gonna say no. I wasn't really into football. I was always athletic, but I was not into sports. Like I like sports, but I never thought I was gonna play it. It was just gonna be something that I just watched and I was good enough to play, but I just never did it. Because I was too busy like roaming the streets with all my friends, having fun, playing in the streets, doing that. And they seen I was good because I was like always out running them, doing all the stuff. But they was good too. I wish they would have came with me, man, because I would have been good. But I was too, and they I kind of start drifting with them, watching my brothers. Like I ain't never had the right role model like in my life. All right. You know how they say like people have role models. I never had that. I always had like my role models was villains, really. Like it was really villains. Like I was really going up with the wrong path. And my brother was like, he was like my hero, like somebody I just look up to, want to do everything like. But he was going down the wrong path. But I'm his little brother and I'm liking everything he do. So I'm following him. And he ended up dying. So that kind of that's when the football started getting him. Like when he passed away at his funeral, I said in front of everybody, everybody went to the funeral. No, I said, I'm gonna start playing football. I'm gonna make it all the way, and I'm gonna mention his name. And then that's when after that happened, we moved to Orange County, and then that's when I met the Hawkins, and then they start helping me, like oh, they seen I was like fast, seeing little skills, and Juice started helping me, and I started develop with Juice, going up on a park, learning like discipline, like dang, like these dudes not like I gotta learn discipline, like I never had that. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. Like that's what I started learning. I learned all that at Bonner Park. Like that's all my respect. I learned that at Bonner Park. No, and just knowing how to be accountable for what you do. It took a minute to like kind of process into that, but it's like this is what I gotta do if I want to do what I want to do. Like play football, this come with it. Now I gotta, discipline up, and then that's what happened. So I thank Bonner Park. I thank Coach White for that. Everybody at Bonner Park, I thank him for that. Like, they're showing me the respect side and being approachable and like being like accountable and letting people see that you are like way mature. Like, yeah, exactly. Being mature and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate Bonner Park for that. So I'm happy I went there, and I'm happy the situation happened, but it kind of like God made it happen for a reason, like everything. So like, boom, he put me in the right spot to start my journey.
A few things I want to touch back. Love it, man. Love it. First thing, bro, what's your brother's name, man? Let's give him that love right now, man.
God. Ray Bottom the third. Ray Bonham the third. I said Bottom. Ray Bonham the third. But we call AKA Lil Ray. His name Lil Ray.
Man, rest in peace. And you know what? First thing I know, bro, he would be very proud of you, man. To see, like you said, the maturity level that you've grown into. You really are a leader. You know what I mean? You could see from people playing with you, from watching you, you can see that on the field, off the field, and you have that mentality. And we'll speak on that right now. The importance of, having that mentality that you got to be respectful, you got to be, a person of character, a person of honor, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people can play this game, a lot of people can, be a great athlete, be a great player, whatever sport it is, but the game's going to end one day, regardless if you go to the league or not, it's going to end one day. And what people look back on, yeah, they're going to look at the highlights, they're going to look at the the plays you make and the plays you could have made, whatever, all that, right? They're going to argue and debate the X's and O's, but what people remember the most is how you are as a person. And all my ex players will back that up. If somebody was somebody that you could trust, you can depend on, and you know that's like, how it is. There's people in the locker room that you're like, oh man, this guy's a little bit too much, or this guy's a little bit too this, a little bit too that. But the ones that are real, the ones that your boys, that those are the ones that stick with you through thick and thin. Those are the ones that you'll look back when the game's done, you're not on the field anymore. Those are the ones that will be able to get your back and help you out throughout the rest of your life. So keep that with you, bro. And, speak on that a little bit, like how important that was for you to learn, because a lot of people don't learn that till it's too late. So you learning that when you got to BP, and, we're not all perfect. It's a learning process. You got to be able to learn discipline, and then you'll act discipline. It's two different things. You could hear it, you could try to be it, but then to do it with, without anybody telling you is something different, So how did that process go down for you?
It was like me being not at the top, like seeing, like when I went to Bonner Park, coming out of Pop Warner, I was like good already. I was better than everybody. Mm-hmm. But when I went there, it was like everybody was better than me. And I'm like, dang, and everybody was disciplined. I'm like, I can't be bad and think my skills gonna be the one that saved me, because everybody better than me. So I gotta fall in line and be disciplined. And learning it, and I was out of freshman, it was hard on us. And I'm like, dang, they was really doing it, and I see everybody else doing it. Some people was falling off too, but that's the ones that ain't on the team no more. They push it to do. They lead the week out. Boom, they not on the team no more. And the coaches, like they was the teachers too, and they would be like, they'd check up on you in class and everything. So me not being the best player though was really made me be more disciplined. Like I'm like, okay, I gotta really lock in, be more disciplined, be more coachable. Like if I want to outwork these dudes, I gotta really do everything they like that I can control. I got to be better than them at. And I was being disciplined and really being like coachable because I can't control the speed and them being better than me. I got to work to get there. And the person I was always trying to outbeat was JoJo. That was the person because he was the one I was in front of me. I'm like, dang, this dude really this good. I want to be better than him. That was my mindset. I wanted to be better than him because I seen he was always like this. Like he had everything. I'm like, man, if I challenge myself, let's be better than him. And
Yeah.
So I always tell him a lot. Thank him for even being a teammate to me because he helped me try to pass him and made me become even a better player.
Help you get to that next level.
Yeah, he helped me get to that next because he was already like he was already on it since he was like little. Like he already been having the trades, and then he got a brother that was like a good role model. So like he's seeing everything, like So like, but yeah. But what really made me help me out too was Elijah Gates. That became like my big brother when I was there. Like like dang. And then I find now see I had no brother. I ain't really look at nobody. Then I start looking at Elijah Gates as a role model. I was looking at Jalen Hawkins, but he left, so he was already at Cal.
Yeah.
So I needed somebody that was in front of me, and Gates was still going to BP, and I started looking at him as a role model and seeing everything he's doing and seeing how he was carrying himself, and that's how I started carrying myself, and it started, I just started really
a trickle down effect.
Yeah.
Because I could relate to you, man. When I got to BP, my big bro, the person I try to copy, and it's literally copying, you know what I mean? Like it's you're seeing what he's doing and you try to be that, and then at the same time you're trying to catch it, but you're trying to pass him, you know what I mean? So my big bro was Jesse Gomez. He went both ways, O-line, D-line, but that's who I knew if I was going to be a player in the game, if I was going to be a starter, if I was going to do anything, I had to like earn his respect. You know what I mean? Like the moment he was able to, I felt like I was respected. I felt like, all right, I could hang, I could do it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And part of it, and this is true, what you're doing, like you said, part of it is passing it back down. That to me is the more fun part. Now people that are watching you are trying to pass you. You know what I mean? So there's kids out there right now that maybe played a few snaps with you or maybe saw you for a year. There might be some dudes at, Bellflower that were freshmen, sophomores watching you do your thing, or maybe some red shirts at Cerritos. And they're going to say the same thing when they get to where they get. Hey, you know what? When I was young, when I was a pup, you know what I mean? I saw Bijon doing his thing, and the fact that he was able to help out here, help out there, you'll when you have that come back to you, and and humbly, I've had a few people come back to me. Hey, man, appreciate everything. That's a good feeling. But that's football. That's football. Like it's a game within a game within a game. And what makes it so fun is the relationships, the friendships, the brotherhood, and it's a good feeling. So the fact that you could even say that, man, like that's just showing that you are a student of the game. You know what I mean? You're really embrace like that. That's that you can tell what your mindset. I know a lot of people that listen to this, if they're also students of the game, they'll agree with it. And you know what I mean? Ex-players, current players, coaches, whatever, they could relate to that.
Yeah, because that really was it. Like that's how I started playing corner. I thought I was gonna be a receiver because I got the speed, and I told you I was gunning for JoJo, and he was a receiver. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be like this. But I started playing corner, going to Elijah Gates. I see him like, man, I think that's what I want to do. Like, I think I could do that. Then I went to the dreads and everything. I was like, man, corner down. That's what here's the reason why I got my dreads. I went to the dreads and everything.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then we got
that's a great role model to have right there, man. Elijah Gates, man, the mayor, whatever, man. That's how I look at him. He's a literally definition of a field off the field, on the field general. That's someone you know that's gonna bring their lunch pail and clock in and clock out. You know,
Man, man.
that's somebody like, you know what I mean? You'll be able to tell, you know, eventually your kids one day, people, co-workers, you know, new teammates. Hey, bro, that dude's a dog. You know, like that. When I talk about Jalen and Nick, I don't need to say much about all their. Hey, bro's a dog. That's all I gotta say. Bro is a dog, and people will get that.
Yeah, yeah. E-Gaze is a dog. I'm happy I get the chance to play against him this year. You know, that's probably the most fun thing. Like, dang, like I used to, like, you the person I was like mimicking and trying to be like, and now I find my own style, but you feel me, you helped me get here, and I get to play against you, and then I get to compete with you to be the top corner in our division. So that's
Um,
probably like,
that's
that's probably
awesome.
like the best thing.
That's awesome, man. That you can't beat that. You can't beat that, man. That's I feel that's even to have that, bro, man. I'm even more happy for you, man. That's a great thing to have. And Elijah will see this, and you know what I mean. We got to give our flowers to the ones we love, and we got to give our flowers to the ones
Yeah.
that help us get to where we get. And that's a part of growing up, and that's a part of maturity. We got to share that. We got to share that. You know what I mean? A lot of people are afraid to show love. You know what I mean? Like, nah.
Yeah, no, I should not. Everybody that helped me down this road, I'm showing love to. Like, you know, like I got friends outside of this, but you know, but I'm just saying, like in the keeping it in the football world, yeah, like them the people I really like started from a youngin to get where I'm at now. Like that's what always really helped me take my game to the next level.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, what's up with that JUCO ball?
That was fun. I'm happy I did that. That was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. Going to JUCO was like that really developed me to be where I'm at now. Like me coming out of my senior year trying to be a freshman, it would probably been way more harder because I didn't really I wasn't ready. I learned a lot coming from JUCO and then meeting this one coach, Coach Russ, like really like helped me like get the little thing, learn how to film study, learn like just knowing formations and like doing that, like the little stuff, like because that little stuff really do matter. Like I thought I was like, oh, reading about the big stuff. Now the little stuff do matter, and Coach Russ helped me with that. And I'm happy I went JUCO because now getting here, I feel like I'm already ready. Like I'm ready to go, and I'm like I'm finna be that guy. Like it's crazy, and it's like man, I'm happy I would go. I'm happy I went JUCO. So people that thinking about like, oh, go JUCO, bro. Like if you really think you that dog, go JUCO and then leave. Like it's not that hard. Like if you think you that dog, go JUCO, develop yourself a little more, and then go there.
Any
Yeah.
so you were at JUCO, so you graduated high school in 2019, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you got your first year was the COVID year, or was that your second year?
The COVID year was my second year, but we didn't even play that year. Before the season started, that COVID hit. So I'm like, all right, cool. We don't get to play. And
So
then
you gained a year back, right? Like technically,
yeah, I got my year back. And then I played it instead of I could have left off my other film, but it wasn't like it probably gave me some little stuff, but then so that helped me a lot, like because I gained like more skills to coming in because it's like, oh, y'all gave me another year, and then so coming in to my last year, which I was playing at 138, that was crazy. And that film I was playing at 138, and I took off, and it was like dang, I just had the dog mentality, and I was just going. So yeah, then I just finished this season. This last year, that was my technically my second year.
What are you playing at now?
I'm 160.
Ooh, man, you put that work in.
Yeah, no.
Well, are
I really
you
gain weight.
trying to keep that, gain anymore by next season? What's your?
I'm trying to get to like they trying to give me 170. So I told them they give me 170. You might as well send me to Alabama. I was just telling like that, but I'm like, you give me the 170 there. You might as well send me to Alabama, man.
Hey, but you gotta have that. You gotta have shakes after every meal. You gotta see that D1 money come through. You're gonna be the training staff gonna have you right, man. You can get that 170, at least
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
168 by like season start, mid season. You be 170.
Yeah, yeah. And if I do, yeah, I feel it. I really like, dang, I'm really gonna, I'm gonna wreck this. I'm gonna wreck this over here. I'm gonna wreck them on West up
Man,
because we're really gonna be,
I love your energy, man. That's the
man.
thing,
Like,
like,
it's like I'm so ready to go over there and just already get down this playbook, so I can already take my spot. Like, I'm not like that, but I'm really finna work to take
you gotta
my
have that. You
my
gotta.
spot.
I want to know your definition or like your explanation of it, right? We all have that, like, not don't say we all have that mentality. It's a very few that like that dog mentality. So from your mouth, what is the definition of a dog mentality? That's when you say, you know what, that person right there, he got that dog mentality. What when you describe that, if you were to describe that, how would you describe it, a dog mentality?
That person that's willing to go get it, don't care if he know the other person better than him. As long as he know he's still trying to work him. And that person that got the heart is like everything, like that heart and that mindset that you finna do it, you a dog. Yeah, and you put in the work to show it, you a dog. I give you a dog. You're a dog. If you really got that heart and that mind and that mindset, and you got the action to prove it that you doing what you said you're gonna do, you're a dog. You're a dog. That's dog mentality. It ain't about you being this hard like hitting. Nah, it's the person that digging deep within themselves, knowing it's probably not gonna go their way, but them still courage enough to do it and take that challenge and then complete it at that. You a dog. You're a dog to me.
Man,
That's a dog to me.
DJ, man, you got a energy that's just contagious, man. That's I'm ready to go suit up right now. We about to go hit the field with you, bro. Man, we ready to go, man. Hey, but the transition, do you think being like, I really want to touch it because you, like you said, there's that mindset people have about, or that opinion people have about JUCO ball, right? Like, how did you, when you went from high school, like you probably had a little bit of offers to go to wherever, out of high school, right? When you went to JUCO, how did you deal with that? Did you just hit the field running, or was there a little bit of remorse, like, man, I'm at JUCO? Like, did it take a while for you just to accept it, or did you
Nah,
hit it right away?
nah, I hit it right. I'm like, I'm here. It's time to work. I ain't know I should have been there. I should have been here. Nah, I'm here now. I'm here with the rest of these dudes now. I'm gonna work and you know do what I gotta do. And the cool part about it, when I first came here, I wasn't even a starter. I was a backup. I was better than the other dude. But remember I said, he's smarter than the other player. Like he knew everything on the field. So
Yeah.
I had the skill set, but I knew the plays, but he knew like he had it locked down 100%. So I'm like, I can't be mad at that. Like he had it. So when I come in my second year, that's what helped me. Like I'm like, nah, I'm finna have everything he have and had a skill set with it. So what's up? And then I came in here with having everything, and then it turned into that. So, but me going to JUCO, I'd have no like, oh, I had some people come in here talking about I could have been. I mean, we used to argue. I'm like, shut up, you here now? You with me now? You the same spot where I'm at. So what is you crying for? Now work your way back up to that spot. If you that good, then work up there. It's not that hard. If you that good, put that work in and leave.
Yup, man, I love that mentality, bro. You a talker on the field?
Nah, see, it's hard for me. I don't know why. I be wanting to talk. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be wanting to talk my shit. I be wanting to talk. Hell, but just for me to like looking at the other player and seeing him not saying nothing, and then for me to just to talk, nah, I'm just gonna keep.
You like just keep them
Yeah, I like
quiet.
being a quiet assassin. I just like to keep doing that, like just a quiet assassin. If you talk, I'll probably laugh and say a little thing back, and then I'm just gonna be quiet and then go back to doing what I was doing.
Are
I'm
you
go back to killing you?
Are you a hand motioner? You know what I mean? Or if it's incomplete, are you coming in there, doing that, or are you throwing up the L? Like, are you one of those corners?
I probably do the hands a little bit, but most of the time I'm getting up, I'm yelling my ass off. I'm going to the top of my screen, I'm like, fucking go, you're not ready for me. I'm doing that shit. I'm already yelling. I'm more motivating myself. Like I'm yelling from within, letting you feel like energy, letting you know, like,
Yeah.
you waking the beast, like I'm here.
What about pregame? Are you the one hyping everybody up?
No, I don't see, not even being like I'm a leader that show by example. Like I'm going on that field. You gonna watch me, you gonna see me get fired up, and I'm gonna fire you up. I'm not a person that let's go team, that ain't never been me. Cause I'm so used to being the underdog from being with, being a Bonner Park again. Well, I'm also used to being an underdog and have to prove myself. So I'm so stuck in that mentality that I'm just feel like I'm at the bottom. I'm still trying to reach to the top. That I don't know how to be the leader, like a talking leader, but I could be a leader showing by example just by you looking at what I do and how tense I'm getting to help you be like, all right, BJ got me fired up. Like, look how he playing, like how he feeling himself. Like that's the type of leader I am by showing it by example. Like, I'm not no talker leader.
No, I totally get that. You know, I mean, there's different types of leaders, and some of the ones that are lead by example are some of the best leaders. But before we get through this first half of the episode, we got to do our little game we got, and since you're on the Center Lock show, you got to lock in your answers. All right, so we're gonna put a minute on the clock. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. You just gotta give me your best answer. Don't go too deep on it, but just just give me what you got. All right.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna start. Clock starting right now. So pregame meal.
I'm getting me some pink milk and gushers. I don't know why, but pink milk and gushers. I don't know why I'm eating that, but I run off candy. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. So what's on the headphones before you hit the field? Last song before you hit the field.
Hell and back, and I'm watching Tavon Austin highlights, and I'm a DB.
Oh, I love that Tavon Austin. That's a sneak in right there. You know what I mean? All right. So if you got to play guard any receiver ever, who you guarding?
St. Brown. I got to guard him again. St. Brown.
Okay. Okay. Next question. So if you're able to learn from any corner, any DB, who would that be?
Deion Sanders, easily.
Okay. Easily. All right. Last question we got right here. Most inspirational football player to you?
Sean Taylor.
Oh, I love it. Oh, we got the minute right there. So we got all those in. Hey, so we got a little bit of BJ's, history, what he got coming up from growing up in Compton to, now leaving to Las Vegas, right? Basically, right?
Yes, sir.
To Las Vegas on the first. So when we come back, we're going to talk some NFL. We're going to talk some, a little bit about college ball. I don't want to get BJ in trouble, talking about opponents or anything like that. But we'll talk a little bit about college and, what he feels like, what's going on in the college world today. And, we might have a little bit of NBA questions. We don't know yet, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Use promo code Sideline10 to receive 10% off all of your graphic design needs, logos, pictures, business cards, anything that you need. Contact Matthew Cifuentes at Matt2Siffy. What's up, everybody? We're right back here with BJ. We just got done talking about how he likes, correct me if I'm wrong, pink milk and gushers before the game. Yep. That's a first.
Yeah, pink milk and gushers. Gotta have my pink milk gushers. My Nesquik, if you're gonna be as correct, Nesquik and gushers. That pink milk, Nesquik and gushers.
So you got it in the bag with you every pregame, or like when are you drinking that pink milk? Is it like when you wake up in the morning, or is it like
the way before I get to the facility? I grab my pink milk and I start drinking. I'm eating the candy.
Oh my God.
I gotta eat candy.
Oh my God. See, I don't drink any more soda. I haven't drank soda in about a year and a half. But when I was playing ball, every night before a game, I had to have a cold Sprite. I don't know if it was superstitious or whatever. I had to have a cold Sprite the night before, and if I didn't have that cold Sprite, man, I was tripping. You know what I mean? There's sometimes, hey, we got no Sprite at the house. Oh man, I used to make sure we had Sprite. So on those Thursdays for high school and on those Friday nights for college, man, I had to have a nice big glass of Sprite. So I kind of, you know what I mean, pink milk, a little different, but
Yeah, nah. Cause everybody, I don't know. I feel like for me, if I was taking shit before a game, I ain't playing the right. It's like I got to every time I got to take shit before a game for some reason. The peak milk help it. So, and then I get eating my candy and get my blood flowing. I'm ready.
oh man. So BJ, we'll switch that topic real quick. You know what I mean? Um, NFL, man. What do you think? Is it tougher to play defense today as a corner because all these offenses, and you'll talk a little bit about college too, but like, are they? Do you think being a shorter DB, right, is that
Mhm.
tougher to do, or do you just look at it as like it's just normal?
I look at it as normal. For me, it's kind of I like being shorter because then they tried me, and then
Mm-hmm.
I got this hidden bag of athleticism. Like I could fucking jump. I could jump out the window, and then if you try me deep, I'm gonna fucking show you some speed, some gears you ain't seen, and it's gonna get ugly. So for me, it's like it's perfect. Like for the God given ability that I have,
Yeah.
it was like my height was like the perfect thing for that, and shit, I love it. I love being this, and I don't think it's for me or for any other short DB that believe in themselves. I don't think it's harder. I feel like it's just it's a part of the game.
Any DBs you like modeled your game after, like shorter DBs? Like, did you look at it like that, or you just watch, every DB and just kind of pick and choose what you can take?
Oh no, yeah, I watch every GB. Jalen Ramsey, just that aggression and that mindset he going with. I took that from him, and then Jai Alexander being a shorter DB like me, the way he move and the way he see stuff, I took that from him because I be like watching the interviews and then watching this stuff, them talking about what they see and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I say Jalen Ramsey and Jair Alexander and Stephon Gilmore. I took a little stuff from them.
Okay. The returning game. So you did a little bit of. Did you do a little bit of returning? I thought you did, right?
Yeah, man. I scored not one time, but I put up like 532 yards.
You getting tackled at the 40 or something? 30?
More like 40, 30 on their side, yeah.
And hey, so with that, is that expected at UNLV too, or did they bring you in to return as well?
Yeah, I was in the office with the head coach that came from Oregon. I was in the office with him. We was talking. I think we talking about me playing defense. I'm like, so what I'm doing? I'm like, oh, we gonna have you at corner, but oh no, we seen you a returner. You finna be you automatic. You finna go play returner. He said, I seen we had a great ass DB, but he said, oh, I seen we had a returner too. Oh yeah. And he said we finally got us a returner, and then yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be playing with over there. I'm playing kick return and playing DB over there.
You gonna be some Adoree Jackson? They might get you on the offensive side a little bit.
Man, they said they watch everything. They say they watch my high school, so hopefully I'm not scared. Give me a couple bubble screens and jet sweeps. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm like a home run waiting to happen. Yeah, so you put me on offense, yeah, you gonna get that Adoree Jackson.
That's right, man. That's right. Being at UNLV, so you Mountain West, right?
Yes, sir.
I saw that you kind of were talking to a few different other schools and all that, Um, does it fire you up? How does that feel to fire, like, to play some schools that didn't, we don't got, I don't want to put you in trouble if, mention anybody, but, play some of these schools that were talking to you that didn't pull that trigger, you know what I mean, to get you that offer. How does
Oh
that
no.
feel?
Oh no, we gonna pull it. We ain't get nobody in trouble. Hawaii, Utah State, because I played my best game from Utah State. They didn't come get me. Nevada. Who else? North Texas. And who else we got? Idaho State. But Hawaii, I'm finna whoop their ass. I swear to God, I got that red circle around them. Hawaii getting 11-19. I'm on y'all ass. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This one personal for me. Hawaii, man, y'all getting it the worst. North Texas, y'all getting it. Even who else? Utah State. Cause yeah, I got man. There's another team that's a red circle, but I don't play them till next year, and that's UTEP. I can't wait to see them.
Oh, so y'all got UTEP next year.
Yeah, and that's early on in the season too. I'm man, I swear to you. Now that's when you're gonna see me talk. I don't talk, but you're gonna see me talk. After I do something, I'm talking straight to them coaches. They gotta hear me. They're gonna feel me.
No, I love that, man. You're seeing the transition to, athletes being able to have their own opinions, athletes being able to represent themselves, and that's part of it, man. That's really part of it. Some of these schools, I know how it is. They have you on that, texting you every day, making you feel good, sending you those letters, and then when it comes to that time, they kind of back away. And I get if it's grades, that's kind of your fault. But if they pull out, like last second, or you thought like, hey, this is a real possibility,
Yeah.
No, that's effed up too. There's reasons that can happen. A coach leaves, or all that stuff. Those are real situations that do happen. But if they're like, oh man, just a little bit too small, we're not going to offer. It's like, whoa, man, come on now. Like, where was that? Those 300 text messages. Those, hey man, how you doing? You feel like committing, like, all that stuff. And you can't say nothing back. You can't have no emotion back. So, nah, I love that, BJ.
Yeah, that was probably the worst thing to do. Going there, having hope. During the recruiting process, don't have hope. Don't have hope. Just when it happened, it happens. Then be grateful and be excited. But don't be having hope. Don't get your hopes up, because when it don't go your way, you're gonna be like, damn.
It'd be devistating.
It do.
It'd be really hurting.
And
then you see him offer somebody else that man, there was dogs I was bro. I gave up, I want to say, less than maybe, it's not official, but it's kind of in my head. I think it's official. We don't have the stat for it, but I'm pretty sure I gave up less than 3 sacks when I was in Juco. You know what I mean? And I was going against dudes from ASU, Georgia. We had a couple Oregons in there. And you see that. I understand the D1 level, but you see some of these D2s come around and they're like, hey, we're gonna offer this dude instead. And you're like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now, like,
that was when I was talking to some D2 schools, when they wasn't trying to pull a plug on me, I was looking at them like, are you crazy? Like, do you man, do you know what type of player you getting? Like now, not like that, but now, and I know I'm going there. I'm like, I know I'm finna do all them players in. Like, I'm like, man, you like, even like me feeling like being in my West, I feel like, dang, I'm here, but I feel like I'm still the wrong animal in a cage with the wrong animals. Like I'm alive with her. Like, they saying they rabbits, but they not lions too.
No, but you gotta have that mindset. Like,
yeah, like I feel like I'm gonna eat on them too. Like,
gotta have that mindset. You know Josh, right? Rivers.
Oh yeah, Josh, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when we played, I was he was either center, I was guard, vice versa. I was center, he was guard. So that's how we were at Juco, right? There were games where we knew like, oh, these fools ain't gonna get nothing today. Like, they getting nothing. Like, it's a wrap. First quarter, it's a wrap. Like, telling them, hey, better pack it up. You know what I mean? You ain't getting shit on us today. Like, I will call Josh right now, but my boys at work. I ain't trying to get my boy in trouble. We would literally if there was a double team, O-line, there's a little bit of, you got some double teams sometimes just in the way, the scheme of the block, right? So we would know if we had a double team, ain't nobody, I don't care. You got a Georgia offer, you a top number 1 rank, you ain't getting by, you ain't doing nothing. And that's the mindset you gotta have if you're gonna be successful. If you go in there thinking somebody's better than you, right? When you hit that field and you automatically just bowing down to somebody, you already lost. you already lost.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing you can do. You go out there with that mindset, hey, nobody's better than me, and you take an L, all right, that's different. But you go out there and say, hey, man, I'm worried about so. Nope. You take, here's this L. Here's, you already bowed down. You already gave that to him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, yeah. I don't ever go in like that. Like, I don't go into nothing like I don't give a fuck how good you are. You could be the best receiver nigga in the league right now. If I go against you, nigga, what's up? I got a chance.
Hey,
Let's
talk on that. So this destroying LA battle. I don't know what the exact name of it, but he did the one-on-one battles, right? What was he?
Yeah, the 1-on-1 for 10K.
How'd that go, bro? So I saw you made what, the final.
I made the band round, the money round. I made the money round, so we just eliminated people. I was like, the last four on each side. I was the last 4 on each side. Well, how I got out? No, how I started off, it was like you gotta do 1-on-1s in the beginning to earn your band, and then I started off first play, pick that shit off. Come on, little boys, pick that off. Give me that. Give me my band. Then we started getting in, like people start getting eliminated, and we started moving up. Then we got to the 10-yard. I won. This is the band round. I won another round in there. Boom. So now we in the last 4. I'm going on my last rep with my boy Gabe. He came late, but he got to end up getting in there. But yeah, I'm going with him. And you supposed to score. He said in the video, you supposed to score to advance to keep going. He called like a 6-yard out, but you feel me, in the touchdown over there. And I was on him, but he caught that motherfucker. It wobbled, like kind of wobbled, and he caught it again, but he caught it. But I feel like they was right on my boy. Like, even though it was a good catch, that's my boy, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like they feel me, there was too much showing favoritism and stuff, but they let him advance, and I got kicked out that day, and I was like, I wasn't even mad. I'm just like, man, whatever. Like, but I know what the hell, you feel me? What I was doing. So
that was a cool. I mean, that's probably over 100, almost 200 people there, right?
yeah, it was a lot. That shit was packed.
Hell yeah, man. Now, but I mean, that shows you, what I mean, you out there, you in the right place. You out here competing, almost winning that. What I mean, you're gonna get that money one day. We all know that. With that mentality, BJ, don't matter if it's football or not, bro. You want to make some money, good money, clean money, and you're gonna be a successful person one day, bro.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
But with that being said, bro, we got to start wrapping this up. So we got our little ending segment we got. So for these questions, what I mean, get a little bit more detailed, we ain't in a rush, but a little bit more detail. I want you to develop in these questions, give me a better.
I got you.
So who or what is your why?
It used to be for myself. Like, I used to like, man, I just want to prove everybody wrong. And then everybody else doubted me and beating the odds. But everything I went through, I started realizing, like, damn, as I got older, there's people that's gonna go through the same thing I'm going through right now, or that's going through the same thing I'm going right now. And the farther I go with this, I get to tell my story and I get to help them.
Mm-hmm.
So like all the people that grew up how I grew up, or that just going through something that just as worse as me getting my story out, I get to motivate them, like how the players I've been around and the players I watched motivated me. So that's why, like, I stopped doing it for myself. Like, it used to just be, it's for me, and for my like, I just need to prove everybody wrong. But now it's like, dang, I want to be the motivation that helped me grow up to people that's going through what I'm going through, that's going to go through it, help motivate them and achieve their goals. So I stopped doing it for myself and start doing it for the future would help other people.
You want to lay that path down, be that bridge for somebody.
Yes, I do.
Love that, man. I love that answer right there. So next question I got for you, and it's a little tricky question, right? It's a little two-part question. Who do you want to see on the Center Lock show? But you got to help me get them on the show.
I want to see Reggie, because Reggie got a story. You know, like he got a story. Like, yeah, because he been at college at Fresno for a minute, but he ain't got the recognition of playing like how he should be. And I think he's starting to realize that. And I feel like he getting into his mindset, like, okay, I know what I need to do to fix that. So I feel like I want to see Reggie on this show next. Reggie Strong.
Reggie Strong, man. I gotta say it every time I see Reggie, talk about Reggie. That's my boy, Darkness right there, man. I love Reggie. That's my little bro right there, man. Me and Josh, we family, and Reggie's my little bro, man. But hey, BJ, man, I just want to appreciate you spending some time. This has been a great episode, bro. From just talking to you here, we kind of didn't spend any time together because you're a little younger than me, so I didn't really get to see you while you were at BP and just kind of talk to you through people. So from this episode, bro, I just, man, keep being you. Do not let anybody change you, bro. That mentality, bro, will get you far in not just football, bro. You can go to the moon in football, but in life, bro, like we need people like that in this world. Like that's one thing, like, bro, keep that with you. We got my boy KC, my boy Travis, my boy, just I got bros all over that have that same mindset and they're doing successful things, bro. And that's where you want to be at in life. No matter what it is, you want to be successful. You want to be in the opportunity. You want to be in the position to help people. And with that mentality, bro, you will be in that position. And just keep that, bro. Just whatever it is, make sure you keep that.
Oh yeah, and another thing, we know Jalen Hawkins and them, and Nick and E Gates is dogs. So I've been playing off all athleticism, and I've been low weight, and I got my weight up, and they trainers like really help them be dogs. And for the last month and some change, that's what I've been training with. So yeah. This season finna be something. This finna be a season.
Man, that's eat, bro. Eat, be bro, be the most hungriest. Seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, don't matter. Keep eating until they tell you can't eat no more. That's the mentality. When you hit that field, bro, nobody you gonna be in their first play to last play, winning, losing, tie game, whatever. Get yours, bro. You will, bro. I'm telling you, man. You keep that mindset, bro. You're gonna hit that weight room. Your team's gonna see what they got, and just, bro, man, I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see what UNLV is gonna look like with you on the field. You're gonna make plays, bro. So come football season, bro, I'm gonna be tapped in. I'm gonna be making sure.
Oh yeah, no, I look forward. I look forward to being back on here talking about how that season went. So
definitely, bro. We'll make sure. We'll make sure bowl season, bro. We'll be talking about, man, what you got coming up for your senior year and all that, bro. So stay healthy, be ready to go, man. Have a good, safe trip out there on the first. I'll tap in with you, make sure you all settled in. And bro, man, I appreciate you for coming on. Everybody, make sure you guys go tap in with BJ. All his stuff will be in the bio. And bro, whatever you need, bro, hit me. You know what it is, your family now, bro. So, that being said, everybody, make sure you go hit that like button right now. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit it. Like it, man.
We trying to go over here at the Center Lock Show, Sideline Sports Media. Man, we got a lot coming for you, man. So just stay tuned, stay tapped in. And once again, thank you, guys. Thank you, BJ. And we'll be back next week with another episode. We out.
Yes, sir. Stay blessed.
Bueno Park is in the building. Bueno Park? What's the deal? Nothing but the homies out there. Nothing but the homies. What's up with the homies?
Who poppin'?